Okay, let's look at strategy number 6, and that is to choose one or two tools and use them consistently. Don't try to overload or overwhelm yourself by trying to do 5 or 6 or 7 different things. Pick one or two, focus on that every time you speak. So, for example, you could say, I just want to focus on breathing and extending, or pausing and self-talk, right? And what you do is every time you speak, that's what you focus. You figure out, what's the trigger that helps me breathe and extend? What's the trigger that helps me pause more, right? Is it just to tell myself to pause? Is it some kind of body language by using my hands? That might help me. By remembering to breathe, by thinking about my model, by thinking about the affirmations, right? Each of us may have a set of different triggers, but the key is you want to choose one or two tools from our proactive speaking skills, and you want to keep reminding yourself to do those things consistently throughout an entire conversation, throughout an entire day, right? Throughout an entire week. Use them consistently, right? So simple equals success. If it's simple enough, it's one or two things, you'll be more successful. So pick one or two that actually help you slow down and use them every time you speak. Pick one or two skills, one or two habits to help you slow down and use them every time you speak. Remember, every time you open your mouth is what? Practice time. Every time you open your mouth to speak, oh, great, it's practice time. It's time for me to practice. Okay, let's look at strategy 7. Strategy 7 is to trust that slowing down helps you think and speak more clearly. You have to believe, you have to trust, this is strategy 7, that slowing down actually helps you think and speak more clearly. If you have false beliefs that slowing down makes you sound not as intelligent, people will not wait for you, it will sound weird, it's not you, it doesn't feel good, right? So it might not feel good at first, but trust me, when you slow down and you start speaking dynamically, it will feel better. You'll have more control. You'll feel calmer. People will appreciate you. People will listen to you. You will be projecting greater confidence. You will be more persuasive. You'll be more influential. The benefits are almost endless. So you have to believe, you have to trust that slowing down will help you think and speak more clearly, help you think and speak more clearly. So many people fear that they will sound robotic or lose their train of thinking. And when some people initially try to slow down, they do drag their speech out, they don't inflect. This is where the coaching comes in. We can say, hey, that sounds robotic. That sounds weird. Do this instead, right? So some of you will need that support to help you get to the next level. Don't try to do this on your own. You want to think of this process where when you need support, invest your time and some of your money into yourself, because you're going to get the return back. You're going to get the return back in your next job, in your next promotion, in that next sale. It's worth whatever you're paying, as long as it's an effective program and system and coach. So slowing down gives your brain more time to think. Your speech becomes more precise, not less. When you slow down, you have more time to think. Your speech becomes more precise. So remember this, we say this in the military: slow is smooth, smooth is fast. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. When you're driving fast, you have less reaction time, right? It doesn't mean you can't, it's just you have less reaction time. Someone pulls out, you're driving too fast, there's nothing that you can really do about it. If you're driving slow enough and someone pulls out, you have time to do something. Well, it's virtually the same when you and I speak. We're speaking dynamically, but kind of at somewhat of a slower pace. Your brain just has more time to go out there and grab the information that you need, and for you to be often more concise and more precise in your wording. When people speak faster, they tend to use a lot of filler words, repeat themselves, not use the best words, the most concise, the most precise words to articulate their thoughts. So therefore, it actually takes them longer to articulate their ideas, to say what they want to say. It takes them longer. So when you slow your speech down, you can be more precise. There's greater precision. You can be more concise. You will save time. You'll be more efficient and effective when you speak, when you slow down. Okay. So slowing down doesn't make you sound worse. It makes you sound smarter, clearer, and more confident. Trust me when I say this. Trust me, trust me, trust me. You don't have to trust me, but I've had enough experience to know that unless you're dragging your speech and speaking super duper slow with no inflection, then of course people are not going to want to listen to you, and so forth and so on. But that's not what we're teaching, right? But slowing down can help you not sound worse, but sound smarter, clearer, and more effective. So whether you're at home or work or with friends on a call, every single moment is an opportunity for you to practice and for you to reinforce your new speaking style. So every conversation is practice, especially when you feel relaxed. So don't just try to wait for those high pressure speaking situations and then try to apply the tools, because guess what? Most of the time it's going to go out the window. It's not going to work. Train your brain now in no to low pressure speaking situations so that you can begin to implement them more when the pressure is on, when it counts, when the stakes are higher. Thank you so much for watching this video or these series of videos, because I may cut this up into smaller chunks, but thank you so much. Hope this has been helpful. Be sure to check us out and to subscribe to us on YouTube as well as my Spotify channel. For those of you who are looking for support, you need to accelerate your progress. You're going to want to book a conversation with me so that I can help you get to that next level, whatever it is, faster than you would working on your own. Sometimes I've seen where it saved the person. They've gotten to their goal 10 times faster. Working on their own, people will ignore stuff. They'll do the easy things. They'll be inconsistent, right? All of us have blind spots. There's stuff that we don't know that we don't know. There's stuff that we don't see that we can't see. You need someone with experience who understands what you've gone through. I stuttered for 20 some years. The recording of this video, I'm 58 years old. So I stuttered good portion of my life. Completely understand it from the inside out, from the outside in. So I can help you because I've been where you are. More importantly, I've helped other people who are where you are get to different levels in their life that they maybe never thought that they would or that they could. Okay. Lots of recent examples of people getting better jobs, VP positions, earning $60-some thousand more, getting this job and that job. Even if it's not about money for you, it might just be about being more peaceful, feeling more confident, increasing and improving your self-esteem. We can help you do that as well. When you're able to say what you want to say, you just feel better about yourself. I can tell you how I felt. I felt free, I like to describe it like a big, wet, heavy, black blanket was lifted off of me. I literally felt that almost in a moment. I took a breath. Wow, man, I can now do whatever I want to do. Speech is not perfect, but it's gotten to a place, I've kind of turned the corner on this now. It's gotten to a place where I feel free to be who I want to be, do what I want to do, to say what I want to say, right? I felt that, and I can tell you many, many, many thousands of my clients and students have felt the same way. And I want you to experience that same sense of freedom. You got to put in the time, you got to put in the work, but you can experience it too. Thank you so much. My name is Michael Williams. We'll see you soon.